What up, y'all? Inside Fantasy House 1 here. Now, with the Secret Life of Pets 2 coming out this weekend, which I'm in no hurry to see, I thought, what not better time to rank every Illumination movie? And due to the fact that I've just reviewed all of them, people are very mixed on Illumination movies. Some people out there give it a pass for being quite awesome, enjoyable entertainment. Some just despise it for being a money-grabbing machine. To me, guys, for the most part, it really sucks. Sad to say, most of their movies are just nothing.
Inspired, cliched.
Wow. Yes, summed it up. However, guys, I do have a few, soft spots for a few Illumination movies, but that's gonna be higher on the list, guys. I'm gonna rank all 9 movies, not including Secret Life of Pets 2, because I haven't seen it. But for the most part, this list will contain some epic rant as I recap these movies right now. Coming at number 9 at the very bottom, Minions. Honestly, there's just nothing to say about it. Who agrees Shrek 2 deserved to be the first non-Disney animated feature to surpass $1 billion? Who agrees, people? And especially Inside Out deserved $1 billion, not Minions. Coming at number 8 is Despicable Me 3. Coming at number 8 is Despicable Me 3. Illumination, way to go. You made another Shrek the Third. What an awful concept of Gru finding his twin brother. Oh, that gets old. Bizarre Brat is just too over the top. I know a lot of people praise him, but I'm not a big fan of him. And even Lucy even was wasted. Grease girl subplot finding a unicorn really didn't make any sense. Yeah, the subplots all are so pointless. The humor is one of the most abysmal humors I've ever seen in film. I was not laughing a second, guys. And I do want to apologize if I was a bit harsh in my review, comparing it to like my least favorite movie, you know what I'm talking about. I totally I totally respect your opinion, Dolphin Dude, and Hawkeye 1, for if you know what I'm talking about. Because I can totally get if it can annoy some people, so sorry people, guys. Well, it's awesome if Despicable Me 3 has its defenders. I'm certainly not one of them. And I actually did, it almost made my number 1. This time I don't want to, I was kind of wanting to put it at number 1 because it has vibes of my least favorite movie, which, I should have said sorry to you, Dolphin Dude, right now, guys. But I decided not put it at number 1 because I know it might annoy you, some of you people, and I might get some controversy and some rants on that. So I'll just prevent that for a bit. Okay, moving on. And number 8 is Sing. One of the most cliche, predictable clown show movies you can ever think of. They butchered the song, so many subplots. This is just a cheap version of Zootopia, and I don't care what anyone else says. Trolls is a far superior movie to Sing. I would much more recommend a movie fan's ultra rant on Sing.
Absolute atrocity! The movie is called Sing. I hate it!
Movie fan, if you're watching this, you're awesome. Anyways, continue on the list. At number 6 is Hop. Yes, a majority of people's pick for worst Illumination movie. Especially, I think Dolphin Dude 1 actually ranked this as his worst Illumination movie from what I remember. And I wouldn't argue if some people would pick this as number 1, as it's an awful movie. Just awful CGI. Live action for this type of movie. It just doesn't work. Especially for a movie like Easter. Especially the song, I want candy, you know, in that parents concert, in that child concert. Oh, my ears were bleeding. I thankfully avoided this movie throughout the following Easters. Well, we just entered the top 5, guys, and at number 5 is The Lorax. Well, at least this movie's not as disastrous as The Cat in the Hat. It's still awful. Despite Danny DeVito and the beautiful looking animation, this is honestly one of Illumination's at least better looking movies than some of the other simplistic crap I just previously mentioned. Zac Efron's character Ed is uninteresting. He has a freaking relationship with this Audrey, played by Taylor Swift. Once is awful the way he handled it, especially a song, How Bad Can I Be? Oh gosh, that's so annoying. Although it's my subscribers, Lambo Rocks' Strikes Back worst Illumination movie. Actually, he surprisingly didn't hate it, as he actually has a much more positive taste in Illumination movies. Well, I respect your opinion on Illumination as a whole, Lambo. It's glad if you're more positive than me. But yeah, even though a studio that cares a whole awful lot about money, nothing is gonna get better. It's not. Number 4 is The Secret Life of Pets. Well, at least thankfully the next 4 movies don't suck, actually. I didn't give them rants. Actually, I did change my mind on Lorax. That was just atrocious. But at least in comparison to Lorax, at least, well, from now what I think is harmless, I guess. But overall, I gotta say, Secret Life of Pets is surprising one of the few mediocre Illumination movies. Well, at least one of the better ones. This is still a huge letdown. It was disappointing in 2016 for me, and yeah, Duke and Max were total assholes to each other. I didn't care for much of the supporting characters. Even Snowball yelled all the time. Not a fan of him. Despite its ending, at least saved the movie from getting a rant. Coming at number 3 is surprisingly The Grinch. Now, if you recall back my original review, I gave this a rant, guys. But honestly, looking back at it, I don't think it's as bad as I remembered it. I mean, sure, I didn't think Benedict Cumberbatch really fit the role of the Grinch. I mean, he's freaking Dr. Stephen Strange playing the Grinch, but he just embodied it. Even he didn't look that good. But I'll give credit, Max is actually pretty charming. A lot better than any of the pets in Secret Life of Pets. That's one big up, I'll give it. That's one thing I'll prefer over it. But yeah, at least this is the best looking Illumination movie. Without the simplistic, bouncy-looking, weird characters. But it just kind of lacks the heart of the Jim Carrey movie, and especially the original animated cartoon. Yeah, I like the Jim Carrey movie a bit more, but at least this one, at least I commit right now, I don't think it really sucks. Also, one subscriber of mine, it's LWT's favorite movie of all time. Well, once, until he saw Stars Born, believe it or not. And coming in at number 2, guys, is Despicable Me. I know you're all like, what? You just flipped the switch? Now you are acting more positively now? Well, yeah, guys. The first movie, this really holds up. It's a solid animated family film. Steve Carell as Drew, it could have been more perfect to voice him. The 3 girls, Margot, Edith, and Addis, are so adorable and awesome to be with. And at least the minions this time around were at least really funny, guys. It's a compelling character arc for Gru to go on from being a super villain to a great, very decent father. Works well. Although I didn't really care for Vector, and there are a couple characters I thought were a bit forgettable. But overall, I still think the animation holds up better than other Illumination movies, guys. The humor is gut-bustingly hilarious, especially like, Dave, listen up, please, or knocked over. Man. You'll be laughing in stitches. In Pharrell Williams' song, I'm having a bad, bad day. If you take it to go, that's okay. If you watch, this is so fun to say. Oh, Despicable Me. Yeah, just classic. Its soundtrack, just so classic. And, this would have still been number 1 if I didn't, still remained in the Illumination craze for another 5 years after this, guys. And coming in at number 1 is, you guessed it, Despicable Me 2! After climbing up this list and experiencing some crap after crap elimination, I can say this is the one gem that I actually absolutely love from Illumination. You see, Illumination, you see what you did right here? They actually put effort and put in a compelling and very engaging story, as well as being tremendous fun, guys. Despicable Me 2 is as close as perfect as a sequel goes, and as close as perfect as an animated feature goes, at least for me. I was a bit nervous, what if this could have been the Cars 2 of Despicable Me? But it actually was the Shrek 2 of Illumination. I meant Despicable. Honestly, here, the minions were actually really funny. They worked as secondary characters, at least, and in the sequel. The spy element was handled really well and never boring. Lucy was a total badass in this film. Gru's character arc of, trying to hunt down the villain but grow a relationship with Lucy was so compelling and relates to me and wanting to go on a date with a girl also. Some of the funniest lines are right here, like, lipstick taser, or, oh, this ain't a jelly gun, sunshine. El Macho is one of the greatest villains ever. He's, when he goes from a, compadre into a very ruthless villain is excellent. He has an option for Fortress, especially an awesome, booby trap, Gru tries to get through, like, duh. And then, oh man, that was a hilarious booby trap scene. The climax was so epic. Love the concept of the PX world where all the minions really turn evil and purple. Action scenes were so exhilarating, the best in Illumination has to offer. And one of the best action scenes I've ever seen in an anime feature, up there with How to Train a Dragon 3 levels of awesomeness, even Lion King levels of awesomeness. And what's so unique from Illumination, because at least this movie doesn't give away the whole trailer. I only saw one trailer, and that was when Lucy at least took Guru to the AVL, and that was sort of the conflict of the plot. And yeah, I was on the edge of my seat. I remember when I saw it in Cabo, it was a wonderful 12th birthday gift, guys. And yeah, when I go back to this movie, I'm like, why can't we have more gems like Despicable Me 2 and less crap like Sing? It's one of the greatest sequels, one of the greatest animated and movies of all time, and especially, I'm proud to call it the #1 greatest Illumination movie. What a masterpiece. So that was my ranking of the Illumination movies. As you can tell, especially on the Despicable Me franchise, I really liked the first one, adored the second one. However, I freaking loathed the previous two. For the most part, Illumination's best in from mediocre to absolutely abysmal for me. So, thank you all for watching, and what are your thoughts on, how would you rank all Illumination movies? Comment below, let me know. As for the sequel, Secret Lives of Pets 2, I'm probably not going to see that one in theaters, probably. Just from the looks of it, it just looks like every Illumination movie you come to, very safe Illumination movie you just come to expect. Instead, this weekend, guys, I'm going to see Dark Phoenix, despite its backlash it's getting. I'm not happy, Rotten Tomatoes. Not happy. Tell me why. Why what? Be specific, Rotten Tomatoes. You rated this a 20%. Please be a masterpiece. Please be a masterpiece. But anyways, if you liked our videos, hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and skadoosh.